Hi, I'm Paul Edwards, author of the Mourners Woods books, and first and foremost, a monster kid. Tonight, I'm watching The Werewolf of Woodstock from 1975. For younger viewers or viewers that are from other countries who might not know this, Woodstock was a historically massive rock and roll festival that was held for 3 days here in upstate New York, sort of near where I live. Woodstock had just ended at the beginning of this movie. The Woodstock Festival has just ended and everybody's just gone home. And a local man hated Woodstock. He hated everything about it. He hated rock music, he hated crowds, and he hated teenagers. He hated the whole thing. In fact, he hated it so much that he decided to go onto the Woodstock property and vandalize the stage. So he gets up on stage and is vandalizing the equipment. What good this is going to do him now that the festival's over, I don't know. But as he's vandalizing the equipment, he electrifies himself accidentally on a live wire. This happens just as a thunderstorm is rolling over the town, charging the air with electricity anyway. So with this confluence of environmental factors, the man transforms into a werewolf. No full moon, no bite from the previous werewolf. Now, I will give them credit for going outside of the ordinary Hollywood tropes here, because original werewolf lore didn't have any of the things that we associate with werewolfery now. The idea that a previous werewolf's bite was what made you into a werewolf, that was invented for the 1935 film The Werewolf of London. The idea that the full moon is what transformed the victim into wolf form, that was invented for the film Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman in 1943. Not even for the Wolfman in 1941. In that film, it was just the moon. Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman is where we got the idea that it had to be a full moon. So I'll give this film credit for thinking outside the box and not relying on the tropes invented by Hollywood. What happens is that a young up-and-coming rock band has arrived in town, and their plan is that they are going to go up on stage, on this empty stage, perform, record themselves, and release their recording as live at Woodstock, because it is them playing live at Woodstock, just not during the Woodstock Festival. Everybody's already gone home. Tricky, huh? And they're going to take pictures of themselves up on the stage and everything. Of course, not showing that there was no audience. So these young people are in town for this stunt, and of course, they get embroiled in the activities, the mayhem that is raised by this Werewolf of Woodstock. So a couple of things about this film. It's incredibly cheaply made. The werewolf is just a guy with a werewolf mask, an overhead mask on, like the kind you might buy at a Halloween costume store. It's just a rubber mask. And the fact that there's no full moon involved in this werewolf's manifestation means that there's no reason the guy can't be a werewolf during the day. So, we have scenes of the werewolf running around town in broad daylight, including scenes of him running across the sunny, open field of Woodstock, which is interesting to watch. You may watch this film and think this is terrible, and you're not wrong, but there is a point of view through which it's actually pretty enjoyable. It has the feel of one of those 1970s live action made for Saturday morning TV shows for kids. Those shows like Bigfoot and Wild Boy, Electra Woman and Dinah Girl, Land of the Lost. This movie has a feel like it was filmed to be shown on Saturday mornings. And if you watch it through the lens of it's a 70s Saturday morning and I'm sitting on a shag rug in front of my gigantic television set and watching Saturday morning fare and all of a sudden this werewolf movie comes on. If you look at it that way, it's enjoyable. So we reach the question, do I recommend this movie? For monster fans, yes. If you're watching my videos in the first place, there's a really good chance that you're a monster fan. So for you, yes, I recommend The Werewolf of Woodstock, with the caveat that this is not going to be enjoyed by general audiences. If you have a non-fan significant other or friend or someone that you're looking to watch a movie with, this is not the movie to watch, unless you want them heckling it the whole time, because it is absolutely heckleable. Heckle-worthy? Heckle-worthy. Let's go with that. The Werewolf of Woodstock. At least now you know what to expect. Okay? Listen, if you're a fan of classic monsters and vintage horror, check out my book series, the Mourners Woods books. Hike for an hour across Dread Meadow, and you'll reach Mourners Woods. Here you'll find horrors, monsters, ghosts, banshees, but the most dangerous threat will always be the friend who hiked here with you. My name again is Paul Edwards. My Mourners Woods books are for sale on Amazon. Thanks for letting me talk to you about The Werewolf of Woodstock. I'll meet you in Mourners Woods.